When attacking from the back and you can't get the rear naked choke, it can be very frustrating. So we hop on the Outlier database to study submissions from the back. And we see the rear naked choke is clearly the most successful, but we want a plan B for when times are tough. So we scroll down and see the next most popular is a triangle. Now when we're attacking a triangle from the back, ideally we trap the arm and we can switch from one hip to the other to lock up the rear triangle. And to help us switch from one hip to the other, we can pull the defender's hand behind their own head. And we can also push their head into their own chest to help us switch hips. But if we find it difficult to switch sides, instead of going for a rear triangle, we can go to a front triangle as we lock up the ankle senkaku. One thing Roberto Jimenez does very well is he uses the seated head and arm position as an in-between step to hold his opponent still as he decides what to do. From the seated head and arm, if we can prevent the defender from turning into us, we can look to lock up the rear triangle. However, if they turn into us, we can transition into a front triangle as we lock up the ankle senkaku. From there, we can threaten strangles or we can attack the arm. But from what I've seen in my study, locking up either a rear or front triangle tends to lead to more reliable success when attacking submissions from the back other than a rear naked choke. Using the Outlier database makes geeking out and studying jiu-jitsu so much easier, especially if you like to see what technique looks like against resistance. For this use case, the Outlier database is the best tool ever.